Hello mini makers. Today we'll be making an Aron from Pokemon for 3D printing. We will begin by making the head. Add a sphere, cut the sphere in half, then size the sphere in the X dimension and inset the large space of the hemisphere. Then extrude this face out a little bit. Next, we will use proportional editing to get a shape closer to the head that is seen on the Pokemon card. We will then add a cube, subdivide surfaces one level to get a sphere-like shape, split it in half, and size it in the X dimension for the body. We will then enter X-ray mode, select the back portion of the body in edit mode, duplicate and separate this section by selection to get the back plate of the Aron. We will then use subdivide surfaces and solidify to get the shape of the back plate. To get sharper corners, use the loop cut tool in edit mode near the corners of the back plate. For the feet, add a sphere, size them in the Z dimension and move them into place. For the spike on the back of the Aron, add a cube, add some loop cuts, and make the similar shape by sizing the cube and using subdivide surfaces to give it a smoother look. Next, we will move on to the face. We can add some geometry by using the inflate tool set to 0 with dynamic topology enabled. For the holes, make sure that symmetry is enabled. We can then use the mask tool, invert the mask, and use the inflate mesh filter tool to push the holes into the body. We can make more defined boundaries by using the pinch tool. For the eye, use the mask tool and use the inflate mesh filter tool, and then smooth out the sides to give it a more round shape. We can then use the same principles for the pupil and the iris. We can now move on to making the edges of the face a bit sharper using the pinch tool. We can make the back hole in a similar fashion to the holes found on the face with the mask tool. Finally, union everything together using the bool tool add-on, and the final step is to look at your model from all dimensions to make sure you're happy with the shape of your model. If you like the model and want to print it for yourself, please go to my printables page in the description and download it for yourself. If you would like to support more videos and more models, please support me on my Patreon.